Peace and love, fam. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Monte. You know what it is. You know what I do. You know how I get down. We're going to get right into it today, guys. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining me. I appreciate your support. If you like what it is that I'm giving to you, please hit that thumbs up button. Also, subscribe if you feel it's what it is that I'm giving is beneficial. Also, for those of you who've been riding with me, you know what it is. You know Monte loves you, and you know I'm appreciative of your support. Let's get in there. Talking about the cardio efficiency. I spelled that wrong, I'm pretty sure, but I ain't have time to go back and correct it. And we're talking about belly fat. Now, cardio efficiency. Many people believe that doing cardio is the key to them losing weight, losing fat, etc. That's not the case unless you do it in this way. You want to do cardio exercises if your main goal is to lose fat and to try to reduce weight around the belly. Then you want to do, especially men, you want to do cardio in a fasted state. So here's how it works out. Fat burn, fasting cardio. Sprint intervals will be the best if you don't have knee issues, back issues, ankle issues, or foot issues. Sprint intervals would be the best type of cardio. If you have those type of issues, then you just want to walk. And if you like to run or jog, you can jog, but you want to do it on a fasted stomach, guys, meaning not eating or consuming anything that has any calories. The reason this is, guys, is the sprint intervals, they help to raise HGH. That's human growth hormone. That's the hormone that regenerates, repairs, and grows renewed cells, all right? Testosterone, again, I'm sure I spelled that wrong. I just wrote this down pretty quick, guys, but listen to what it is I'm saying. Don't mind the spelling. Testosterone also is released when you're doing interval type training. Also, and we're talking about cardio specifically, adrenaline and noradrenaline are released. Therefore, when you're doing this, it offsets the release of cortisol, guys. Cortisol is released no matter what you do when it comes to exercise. Any type of stress on the body, the cortisol will be released, but the cortisol can be offset if you're doing it in the way that these hormones are released as well. And sprint intervals, when you're doing cardio, is the best way to do these things, guys. Human growth hormone, or release these things. Human growth hormone, testosterone, adrenaline, noradrenaline. It offsets cortisol. Cortisol is a fat storing hormone when it's released by itself. Cortisol is natural and it's necessary, but it can be an issue for fat, guys, especially when you're exercising or you're doing cardio exercise with no resistance training. So fat storage. This type of cardio will help or lead to you storing fat. So that's cardio while you have eaten, right before you have eaten, right after you have eaten, or even an hour or two after you have eaten. This right here can lead to fat storage, and we'll explain why. Aerobic training, so that's more of the cardio that is opposite of the sprint intervals. That's more of you going at a steady pace for a long period of time. You release a ton of cortisol when you're doing that. Excuse me. Long distance running, similar thing. If you're running for a long time, doing these 5Ks, these 10Ks, these half marathons, etc., then it's doing wonders for the brain, but it's raising cortisol levels. And if you have eaten before that, an hour or 2 hours, insulin is still going to be high, and high cortisol and high insulin means fat storage, specifically around the abdominal area, and it's more pronounced in the males. Now, I'm not saying that females should do this as well, but it's more pronounced that high cortisol, insulin, fat storage in the abdominal area of the males. All right, guys, I told you I keep it short, I keep it sweet. Again, give a shout out to my girl Betty at Special Touch Graphics. I'll leave her information in the bottom. I also leave some links to a couple of workouts as well. All right, sending you peace and love, guys. Sending you peace and love. Peace.